1, 2, 3. Now we may have the treasurer's report.
Oy, wala mo na maingay. Si Su.
Game.
Game.
So, good morning. For the past month, we have already recruited 17. Sorry. Ikaw na lang mag-Kyobel. Tunguhan mo ako para makapag-start ako. So, okay, good morning. For the past month, we have already recruited 17 newly registered occupational therapists as new members.
Go.
Ulit, wait lang.
Okay.
Ulit.
1, 2, 3, go.
Kanina yun? Pag sinabi niyong start, babasahin ko na yung with the help.
Go.
With the help of our hardworking members from the Human Resource Department, we are able to expand the population of the members of the academy.
Ulit.
1, 2, 3, go.
With the help of our hardworking members from the Human Resource Department, we are able to expand the population of the members of the Academy. The names and other information of the new members are inside the envelope. We also gathered contributions from them, regardless of the amount given, as part of their registration, collecting 42,250 in total. Moreover, 44 of our members also gave their contributions, having 86,765 pesos for the total amount. However, we received 6 membership audit responses without any contributions.
1, 2, 3, go.
Overall, we have collected 129,015 pesos from the first quarter up to date.
1, 2, 3, go. May I ask why are there audit responses without contributions? We clearly said that we have to make contributions by the end of each quarter, and yet I'm still receiving reports regarding this matter. 1, 2, 3, go.
I'm sure they have their own reasons, ma'am, but I will still ask them later to personally submit their valid excuses to my office as soon as possible.
Go. Okay, I will take note of that. Still, you have to remind them again. Thank you, Ms. Roque, for giving us a detailed report of our financial status. 1, 2, 3, go. Okay, I will take note of that. Still, you have to remind them again. Thank you, Ms. Roque, for giving us a detailed report of our financial status. 1, 2, 3, go. For the other members, is there any more discussions on the treasurer's report? Are there any questions? If not, it will be filed for audit. 1, 2, 3, go. On to the next agenda, we will now proceed to our committee report. This is about the resignation of the financial consultant. Ms. Anastasio, can you tell us your last statement before we officially approve your resignation? Perhaps the reason why you wanted to leave? 1, 2, 3, go.
Well, in my 5 years of service in the academy, I am truly grateful for the opportunities. Ulit.
3, go. Go.
Well, in my 5 years of service in the academy, I am truly grateful for the opportunity. Nabubulol. Sige.
3, go.
Well, in my 5 years of service in the academy, Ate Sili!
1, 2, 3, go.
Well, in my 5 years of service in the academy, I am truly grateful for the opportunities given that helped me improve my skills and knowledge as the financial consultant. But the reason behind my resignation is because I found a new job with higher compensation and greater benefits.
3, go. It's a shame that we have to lose such an amazing employee like you, Miss Anastasio. Now, I officially accept your resignation. May your experiences and learning guide you to be a better person and employee. According to her letter, she would resign before the present term is completed. Hence, we need to appoint a new financial consultant. Go. The role of a financial consultant is a very much needed in our situation. Go. The role of a financial consultant is a very much needed in our association, and I guess we badly need to have an urgent board election today. 2, 3, go. The role of a financial consultant is a very much needed in our association, and I guess we badly need to have an urgent board election today. 1, 2, 3, go.
I am thinking the same thing, Miss Marcos. I totally agree.
1, 2, 3.
Mamaya.
3, go. With that said, nominations are now open for new financial consultants. Are there any nominations? One, two, three, go. Miss Anastasio, would you like to recommend someone to take your position?
I nominate Ms. De Los Santos, our current Ulitin ko na lang.
Go.
I nominate Ms. De Los Santos, our current committee analyst, to be elected as the new financial consultant of this association.
Ms. De Los Santos, do you accept the nomination as the new financial consultant?
Certainly, ma'am.
Are there any additional nominations? Remember, there is nothing wrong with self-nominations. Is there a motion to close nomination for financial consultant?
I move the nomination to be closed.
Second,
One. Oh, wait lang. Go. Miss Anastasio, would you like to recommend someone to take your position?
I nominate Ms. De Los Santos, our current committee analyst, to be elected as the new financial consultant of this association.
Miss De Los Santos, our current... Miss De Los Santos, do you accept the nomination as the new financial consultant?
Certainly, ma'am.
Are there any nominations? Remember, there is nothing wrong with self-nominations. Is there a motion to close nomination for financial consultant?
I move the nomination be closed.
I second the motion.
Go. Nomination for financial consultant is now closed. Ms. De Los Santos is now our newly appointed financial consultant. Ms. Anastasio, I am asking you a favor to please guide Ms. De Los Santos as she makes adjustments for her new position a month before your final turnover and officially leaves the company. 3, go.
Certainly, ma'am.
And of course, congratulations to you, Ms. De Los Santos. I am expecting so much from you. I know you'll do great. Would you like to say something?
Well, first of all, I would like to thank you all for entrusting me with this position. I know that this requires a significant commitment, but rest assured that I will do whatever it takes to fulfill my duties as your new financial consultant. Thank you for your trust.
Go. Rinig ba ako?
Yes, ma'am.
So, kamusta naman kayo dyan?
Ayos
Okay
lang
Okay
naman
lang
po.
po. Maayos naman po.
Yan.
Okay
So,
pa naman.
I think we're all ready to begin now. So, good morning, everyone. It's 10 a.m. already. I would like to call the Board of Directors Assembly of the Philippine Academy of Occupational Therapy to order. Please welcome the association's financial consultant, Ms. Anastasio, who will lead us the opening prayer.
Let us put ourselves in the presence of the Lord. In the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Amen. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. Amen. In the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Amen.
So thank you all for your participation. First of all, I'd like to welcome you all and thank you for coming, especially that as such a short time. I know you're all very busy and it's difficult to take time from your daily task for meetings. But before anything else, will the secretary do a roll call and determine if we have a quorum? Miss Walit, please take a roll. Go.
Okay, good morning. So based on the attendance we had earlier, we only had 2 absences this meeting. Unfortunately, Mr. Roque wasn't able to make it because he has ulit. Ulol.
2, 3, go.
So good morning. Based on the attendance we had earlier, we only had 2 absences this morning. Fortunately, Mr. Roque wasn't able to make it because he has an urgent meeting. And also, same goes with Miss Belmonte, our vice chairperson. But given the case, still, majority of the members are present. That said, Madam Chair, we have a quorum.
Thank you, Miss Sulit. Even if they are not here, we will still webcast and record this meeting's proceedings so that we can prepare and complete transcript of for the numbers for the boo boo. 1, 2, 3, go. Thank you, Miss Sulit. Even if they are not here, we will still webcast and record this meeting's proceedings so that we can prepare and complete. Thank you, Miss Sulit. Even if they are not here, we will still webcast and record this morning's proceedings so that we can prepare a complete transcript for the members and employees unable to attend the meeting. 1, 2, 3, go. So as you can see here, we will be mainly talking about the office report, the committee report, the updates for the old businesses, and of course, our plans for the new businesses as well as the further announcements. Go. The minutes of were the minutes were posted by Miss Sulit. It was earlier last week, and we were distributed for your review. Does anybody have received a copy?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Are there any corrections or additions to the minutes? Can I have a motion to accept the minutes?
I move that we approve the met. Ay, ulit.
Go.
I move that we approve the minutes. Ulit din. The min.
Go.
I I move that we approve the minutes from the last meeting.
I will second that motion.
The minutes will be approved as read. 3, go. Moving on, Ms. Ulit, I am expecting that you were able to monitor the activities our association had planned. Is there any unfinished business from the last meeting? Go.
There's no business left tabled from last meeting, Ms. Marcos. The Breaking the Stigma campaign, as well as the occupational therapy workshop that the boards talk about, all end up ulit.
Go.
There's no business left tabled from last meeting, Ms. Marcos. The Breaking the Stigma campaign, as well as the occupational therapy workshops, that the boards talk about all end up a success. Great. Ulit.
Go.
There's no business left tabled from last meeting, Miss Marcos. The Breaking the Stigma campaign, as well as the occupational therapy workshop that the boards talk. Isa pa.
Okay, go.
There's no business left tabled from last meeting, Miss Marcos. The Breaking the Stigma campaign, as well as the occupational therapy workshop that the boards talk about, all end up a great success.
Go. Well, it's a great news. Hearing none, let's move to the new business. 3, go. On to the next one. Do you have any activity recommendation for the following months?
Madam Chair, I have an idea.
Yes, what is it? What is it?
What if we prepare a development activity seminar or workshop?
For what?
For the licensed OT so that they can hone and master their skill and practice. Sorry.
First time na mahaba yung linya.
Sabi na ko kasi tinignan ko yung ano, sabi ko bakit hindi. New FC pala yun.
Yung FC, ikaw. Yung FC ka, di ba?
Ulit ba tayo sa umpisa? Para tuloy-tuloy.
Oo, sige.
Sige.
Ang attitude of for what?
3, go. On to the next one. Do you have any activity recommendation for the following months?
Madam Chair, I have an idea.
Yes, what is it?
What if we prepare a development activity seminar workshop
For what?
for the licensed OT so that they can hone and master their skills and practice even more?
There are a lot of things that requires mastery in occupational therapy. Can you be more specific?
Oh.
What if we collaborate with ASD patients since we have ASP to partner with?
Go. Why ASD?
Well, a lot of patients nowadays are ASD patients. So why not it? And besides, we don't know that much about it.
If we manage to pursue this, we can obtain a lot more knowledge and experience. And we can serve our clients even more.
Do we have enough funds?
Yes, Miss Marcos.
Where and when do you plan to pursue this event?
We still have to scout for a good venue and date. We will get back to you, ma'am, and inform you and the rest of the board ahead of time.
Now that we are dealing with ASD, I would like to focus on pediatric and geriatric intensification, as we still need to widen our knowledge and experience in terms of handling ASD cases. Any more questions? Since there are no more questions, let us vote. Those who are in favor say aye.
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 And those who are not in favor? Alright then, since we all seem to agree with it, we shall proceed with our plan. Sulit, kindly reach out to our partners in Canada and New Zealand. Ask them to lend some of their OTs that specializes in pediatric and geriatric ASD. Also, make sure that to invite a guest speaker with high proficiency in ASD. Make sure that ASP is well informed about our upcoming seminar and workshop, as their support and acknowledgement is essential. Lastly, I want to disseminate the news to other occupational therapy associations so that they may able to send their participants as well.
Okay, Miss Marcos.
Ms. Roque, kindly assess the budget needed for this activity.
Yes, ma'am.
If there are problems that would arise regarding this matter, do not hesitate to inform me immediately. Can I have a motion to accept the new agenda?
I move that we approve the proposal of the new agenda.
I second the motion.
The new agenda will be approved as read. 1, 2, 3, go. Does anyone have any announcements?
Ms. Marcos,
Yes, Ms. Ulit.
I would like to remind you that the Secretary of CAOT, the Canadian Association of Occupational Therapists, has emailed me. They are inviting our academy for the Sensory Integration Therapy and Autism Awareness Program in Alberta, Canada.
Oh, that's great. When will that be?
There's still no specific date, but probably in September. They also promised to keep us posted. Ulit.
Wait lang, ayun.
1, 2, 3, go. Does anyone have any announcements?
Ms. Marcos,
Yes, Ms. Ulit.
I would like to remind you that the Secretary of CAOT, the Canadian Association of Occupational Therapists, has emailed me. They are inviting our academy for the Sensory Integration Therapy and Autism Awareness Seminar in Alberta, Canada.
Oh, that's great. When will that be?
There's still no specific date, but probably September. They also promised to keep us posted with this matter.
Take that one as a reminder, Ms. Secretary. And also, the next meeting is tentatively set for late October, probably in Makati City. Are we fine with that?
Yes, Ms. Marcos.
Are there any more announcements? Go. If there are no other announcements, we need to motion to adjourn the meeting.
Madam President,
Yes, Ms. Del Santos.
I move that we adjourn this meeting.
I second the motion, ma'am.
It has been moved and seconded to adjourn the meeting. All those in favor say aye.
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 All those opposed say nay. It is already 1:05 p.m. and I guess that's the last part of our agenda for this day. Thank you everyone for the time and effort on attending this meeting. We will update you about the possible changes and new concerns next meeting. The motion is carried and the meeting is adjourned. Enjoy the rest of the day.
Thank you.